This old post oak here, if you can see it, it's hard to tell in this picture. A third of it's laying over there on the ground. Lightning strike hit that one afternoon while I was doing one of these walking talks about 4 or 5 years ago. I was right out there and lightning hit that tree, and I decided that was the end of that video for the day. But we've dated that tree, and it'll go every bit of 300 years old. So it's seen some things. Really has. It's unfortunately dead now, so I guess I'm going to try to document as much footage as I can while it's still standing. We had a drought, was this 2025? I guess 2023 got pretty dry around here, and it knocked off a few of these old trees, and I'm afraid with its weakened condition, this was one of them, because there wasn't a leaf on it this year. So its time is done. Really thinking about it, and our heritage, and how sometimes the old oaks, the wisdom of our past, the grandmas and grandpas and dads and mothers of faith that spent time on their knees, giving us that covering and that shade through prayer of protection, and how life's design is that we're all in exile here. The goal is to get to the other side, isn't it? And so many of those in my life are starting to make that transition. Of course, lost Mom in 2019, and her sister Retta passed. And I guess it kind of hit me with my Aunt Bonnie. She's still in good health. She'll probably be watching this, and she knows how I feel about her. But prayer warriors in our life. She's the last of the 3 girls, and she's aging and having to take on some long-term care. And the gravity of it hit me the other day as I think about this old home place where they grew up, and these old oaks. They were never, trees were never young when they were here, if it's 300. But they grew up under the shade of this tree, and I guess I did too. But there comes a time when the old ones with the roots have to go and make way for the new oaks to come along. I just hope we can do the same job of holding the faith and the heritage that they did. It's protected me and shielded me from God knows what all over my life. Thought about all the would-be regrets of my life, the goofy living and wrong choices. But I can't call them regrets, because I guess every bump in the road led me back to this old pasture with a certain gravitas and a different meaning than it might have had I not been through those bumps. I don't know that I'd want to go through them again, but I wouldn't trade them for what it's made me, right? I know we all have those stories, and we need to live and rejoice in that. For those of you that feel like you're stuck, don't know how to make a change, well, it's a choice, isn't it? They say not changing is a choice in itself. We have this perceived notion that we're stuck. Maybe we are to a degree, but we're still free, and we got a little breath in our lungs and hope. Maybe we need to make some hard choices to have a little bit of peace. It wasn't an easy road to get to here, but I'm sure thankful for those old oaks of praying mothers and grandmothers that did that for me, for sure. And I got done listening to all the noise.